This is the part of the show where we put out a film. Could be a relevant film, could be a film just, you know, classic film. And we analyse it very seriously and show you what you may have missed. So today, Jamie, what we're starting off with?
I suggested the classic film Sharknado. It was all over the internet a couple of years ago. It was a massive hit because of how bad the reviews were for it, but in a comical way. It was meant to be bad. So I suggested that the guys should sit down and watch this.
Bad review, but it got 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. Just saying, if you've seen the film, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can I just...
Have you seen the film, Sam?
I have not seen it.
Why not? Our brand new segment, and you did not.
You know, a week in advance we're going to do this. So
do you own the film, Sam?
Do I?
No. No?
What? No, I owned it for like a couple of hours.
So you've already...
Oh wait! Oh, okay.
I bought it from work.
He works in Blockbuster, so... Yeah, cool.
Yes.
We can't talk about that because it's an advertisement.
Go
on. So I bought it, and I forgot it in work.
Major story.
I never had an opportunity to
but
this.
But can I ask you a question? Why didn't the next day...
The next day was today.
Oh, did you put it yesterday?
Did you have a lunch hour?
Oh.
You want to watch it. I'd be so angry if I watched that my lunch hour and I had to go back to work.
Believe it or not, I was actually more interested in the Call of Duty.
Than our podcast.
Ooh.
No, it's not. No, don't get personal.
Okay, let's crack on, guys, because we can't be here for long.
Right, so...
I genuinely forgot it.
Okay.
We are going to talk about Sharknado.
Tornado's heading towards the airport. We need to destroy it before it gets to them. Watch out!
You can't just wait here and wait for sharks to rain down on us. We're gonna throw bombs into the tornadoes.
It's too dangerous. Too many of them. We're gonna need a bigger chopper.
Claudia, move!
It's time to leave Kansas, mate.
Cool. So who wants to go first? Who wants to go first with their analysis?
Okay,
Well, let Sam explain what he thinks first a Sharknado is, and then what happens in Sharknado.
The concentration is killing me.
Oh. So, am I right in thinking that it's a tornado that picks up the school of sharks as it approaches LA?
So I'm imagining tornado vans go around to a shark school. School of sharks. You know, interrupting, picking them up.
No. The term, I think.
So, if you was going to have a main character in this film, what would you name the main character? It's a film about sharks and tornadoes.
Yeah, it's not that hard to guess. The main character.
Okay.
It's on the theme of.
I'm just going to go with Miss Fish.
It's a bloke. So it's not.
It's got Tara Reid in it.
No, she's not the main character.
No,
it's Tara Reid.
Wait, hold on a second. Does she like this?
No, but what kind of character name is Miss Fish?
They're running an action film.
Miss Fish.
Yeah, like it's got fish in it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
it's a shark.
Think of another. Yeah.
It's not Fish neither.
Yeah.
They belong to the fish family.
So his surname is.
He's going on a technicality right now. He's holding on by a technicality. What? Go for another try. What?
outside the box.
Think of
Mr. Shark.
We're getting closer. Think of a shark.
Finn.
Yes!
Hello, Wexler residence.
April, it's Finn.
Yeah, Finn, I know your voice. What do you want?
Is it Finn?
His name is Finn.
That's how
That really annoyed me.
Third guess, yeah, that pissed me off.
Finn!
And that's how they ended the film as well, didn't it say Finn at the end?
I was like, oh god, it's so bad.
So,
even that sets the tone.
try and guess the plot. Can you even understand how, why?
So, what turns Mr. Finn into the...
Mr. Finn.
Is it Mr. Finn?
No, it's just Finn. His name's Finn.
Sorry.
Oh, Mr. Finn! Mr. Finn!
Wait, go back to
Oh, Mr. Finn! Alright.
So, go on.
Right, so Finn, not Mister. Is he like does he work in like Aquaworld?
No.
It's like with sharks. It's with sharks. Just think of a shark, and what is associated with a shark?
Wait,
With a human being. A human being associated with a shark in the sea. What would it be?
He's a surfer, basically.
Oh.
Explain the plot quickly to people who may not have seen the film and to Sam.
Thanks.
Sharknado is a cult classic, I have you know, of a shark attack. But it's not just any shark attack. It is a shark attack that happens during a tropical storm, which then leads, is it 3 tornadoes? There's 3 tornadoes.
Yeah,
3 tornadoes filled with sharks that take over the entire state of California. Well, not the entire, yeah, right, California, LA. And basically these sharks are being tossed out by this fucking tornado all over the place, and they're just eating people.
But believe it or not, it's more crazier than that.
I'm trying to make it sound like it's a normal film.
So you guys have seen it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how many sharks are in it?
Billions.
It's pushing.
It's unlimited.
So the whole world population
Tiger sharks.
is attacking.
All the sharks got moved to that location due to the storm, so they're all like migrated.
Sharks that don't even belong in that sea.
Yeah, they all moved there due to the storm, and then they got chucked.
And they're popping out of drains.
Yeah.
They're being chucked over walls into other bits of water. They're swimming under cars. I don't know how it can fit under a car. Knocking it.
That is what. That mind boggled my brain. It really did. How can a shark swim in that deep water? It's like,
Seems sharks swimming in deep water. Cause
in that deep.
Oh, in that deep. Sorry, because I wasn't listening.
You were listening but not seeing.
Some people, blind people, might be watching this podcast.
Yeah.
So it's going to be just.
It's video.
Yeah, but they can listen.
That's why we're talking.
They there was a bit at the start where the storm first starts. They're sat in a bar, right, and a news bulletin comes onto the TV and tells them about the storm, and it takes that for them to realise that outside is fucking rain. It's pouring down. There's a massive storm. No one noticed until the TV comes on, and I was like, how did you not notice there's a fucking storm going on? And then,
But the worst was, they had the camera shot out of the window with massive waves, and they had a shot outside of the cafe with no waves at all.
Yeah.
Just
There was
completely dead.
What got me the most was Kevin's dad from Home Alone was in it.
as a drunk. A misogynist
but I was
drunk.
thinking, how far have you fallen? Like, because surely...
Tara Reid's in it, mate.
No, for me, because he's my childhood guy. I see Home Alone every Christmas. I'm going to see him later on. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to think, I know where you go on to. Do you know what I mean?
And another thing that got me in this film was the cheesy... They were trying too hard to get a catchphrase.
Yeah.
Like, there's one bit where they stuff like a gas canister in a shark's mouth, and he's like, shoot it. I've written it down in the notes. He went, shoots it, and then he goes, that's what you get for trying to eat me. It's like, that is the worst.
That's not even a catchphrase.
No. And then
it's just...
There was a bit at the start where he's trying to save the guy from the shark, and he's like, he goes, come on, you bloody shark. I'm like, oh no.
Come here, you bloody shark, come on!
So anyway, so you guys explain what people may have missed, and then I'll say what I think people may have missed.
By missed, you mean?
Might not have noticed.
Well, there's a lot of things that are so distracting by all the shit CG.
Exactly. And it's also, in the house, there's lights on everywhere, but the water's high.
Do you not realise that house, water bursts in there.
In the swimming pool is impossible.
And shark burst in it, but when they showed the shot outside the house, there's no water. So where that will come from, and then the house crumbled.
I know.
There's another bit, right, where they go into a shop and they ask to use the phones, like telephone line's been down for ages.
Can I use your phone, please?
It's been dead for hours.
It's meant to look ransacked, but it's only one aisle that's got all the items missing from the shop, and the rest of the shop's fine, but the fridges has got all the drinks in, the alcohol behind's fine. And it's just the aisle that's missing's got like a banana and air freshener.
The looters had small dreams.
But I don't know if you guys saw when the tornado was next to a massive building, okay? The sharks were like half the size of a building. What sharks are these?
There were so many sizes, even in the house. The mouth, when they come behind the shark, was like massive. And then when they're pushing the little drawers against the shark, I think there's a drawer or a table or something. Yeah. It's like a little fucking shark like that. They're trying to get an exit strategy, so they're all on the stairs, and he's like, I'm going to distract the shark.
I'm gonna distract you.
All he does is get in the water and then go, everyone get in the water!
Yeah.
How is the shark going to go, right, that guy's trying to distract me, I'm going for that one? Well, he didn't do he didn't do anything.
Can I also just say that there was a part where he was holding a chainsaw, and the shark flew, we can say flew, because it's flying.
I heard about this.
Flying down, and he's standing like this with it roaring. That thing weighs like so much, and he cannot split it in half with a chainsaw at that speed. I'm sorry, it just like.
The version I heard was that the shark swallows him.
Yeah.
The shark swallows him, and he cuts his way out.
And then
Gears of War.
Yeah. And then finally, there's another woman in there who was eaten in the sky about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Is that the romantic interest?
No, kind
It
of.
was Miss Fish.
Okay, no, okay, but
Oh,
this one that really ground my tits, okay?
Oh, it's back.
Ground my gears.
Grabs my tits.
So there's this, one of the main characters is a young female who fancies Finn.
I'm just happy you're okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
What, do you think you're too old for me?
Wait, how young?
22, 23.
Not that young.
Same age as his daughter by the looks of things.
Yeah, exactly. So she's just trying to get in his pants. She's always trying to be. Even throughout the stages, you know, they're flirting a lot, flirting a lot. The moment she sees his son, changes. It's like, you frankly him, his dad, and now you're going out with his son. Towards the end, you can see they're going to go out.
The continuity errors are so bad, but I can't tell if that was intentional or not. Is that just budget?
What I think people missed, and you guys have clearly missed, because I've been waiting for it, but no one picked up on it. So you realise that film is being inspired by a great fantasy book. Well, it's kind of well known.
I don't read.
Didn't know.
Yeah, but just guess what book?
Free Willy.
No.
Moby Dick.
No.
Jaws. I know they're not books. One of them is.
Okay,
The Bible.
sorry?
Yeah, the Bible.
Oh, when Jesus is resurrected with the sharks.
Now, basically, alright, so let me start off. I have 3 points here.
Okay.
My first point, see that annoying guy who put the smiley face on that bomb? That Baz guy, Finn's like right-hand man.
This is a bomb.
Kind of thing.
Who's got the shittest accent alive?
But yeah, it's like a bit of everything.
He's Tasmanian.
He,
Makes a point of that.
at the beginning of the film, his leg gets bitten by a shark, yeah?
No.
And it's forgotten.
I'll check these rooms.
Matt! Does anybody see anything?
It was the last time, well, obviously, behind the scenes, you know, Jesus, he used to swear at his mates.
He's a healer.
Yeah, he used to swear at his mates, I reckon, behind the scenes, sorting them
No,
out.
but couldn't Finn on the slide be Jesus?
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he's controlling the shot. I'll distract them.
Exactly,
The water was normal, and then it was red wine.
And you said it was still when it should be
Sparkling.
So that's one theory out of the way. Jesus always swore at his mates. One guy in it, his leg was magically healed. Obviously Jesus. Secondly,
He's letting everyone die.
obviously there's a lot of sharks and that in the air knocking about. Where have you heard that before?
I've only heard
Finding
Nemo
Nemo.
lie.
Fish are friends, not food.
I think you find
in
Moses. The story of Moses.
The sharks.
No, but it weren't sharks. There was a lot of stuff knocking about in the air.
But he split the scene. You didn't see sharks jumping
No,
out.
it was frogs, and there was a lot of like crickets in there. But like, I don't think it was crickets.
So this is a plane.
But what I'm trying to say is, the last time you heard stuff knocking about was Moses. Like a lot of.
The last time, yeah.
The last time, yeah.
That was the last time.
Yeah, the last time. And so that's
Moses.
Wait, so that's one. Thirdly, and this one's the strongest point.
Okay.
It's about the back to it, so we spoke about the shark coming towards Finn. He's had his chainsaw and swallowed him out. Then he's come through later on. Have you heard that before?
Moby Dick.
No.
Jesus.
Do you not know the story about Jonah?
Yeah, he gets swallowed by a whale.
Yeah.
Same as Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably from Jonah.
No, the Bible based on Pinocchio.
Which one came first?
Pinocchio.
Probably Pinocchio. But for argument's sake, let's just say the Bible. So, yeah, Jonah got swallowed by a whale, and in some interpretations, Jonah got swallowed by a fish. Obviously, when you watch that again, after he's been swallowed up and stuff, and they're all like, yeah, cool, and he's kissing his ex-wife with blood all over his face. The shark doesn't even look that big.
No.
It looks quite small, but then when it swallows him, it's huge. But so it could just be a fish.
Sharks do chew. That's the only issue I have here.
What I was thinking was, how do you get eaten by a shark without being bit? How can two people, because the other
In one shark as well, that's yay big.
That shark must have been starving.
Yeah.
Like, they don't eat a whole thing anyway.
Yeah. That's what I used to do. That's how I ate that.
That's the interest. He saw that they left over that human. He was like, well, I've had one, but I can't waste food.
yeah, exactly like me. Obviously, if you haven't seen it, I don't like to waste food, so I can sympathise with that shark. So yeah, he swallowed the thing. Jonah story, bish bash bosh. Throw in the resurrection, Jesus at Easter. When he comes out, bang! It's all based on the Bible.
And his name was Finn, and Jesus was quite thin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
I'm
sorry, I can't even keep saying that.
And he had a crown.
You say he was quite thin, as if he didn't eat.
He didn't.
No, he was.
He was thin for a man that could get bread and fish.
Water into wine.
Yeah, water to wine, bread and fish.
You say water to wine.
Water to wine. Oh, was that a joke?
Can I make my Jesus point?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, go on.
As someone who could get bread and fish and wine anytime he wants, he's a very thin man.
But how do you know he's fit? I don't understand.
It's documented, mate. Have you not seen
Yeah,
the
we're
Bible?
not seeing it.
No, but the Bible could have been written by someone just.
I didn't say fantasy.
Next.
Oh, sorry.
Next, you'll be telling me that
Game of Thrones is a fancy book, but people follow that way more religious. Like, no, Jon Snow, no, he's like this. No,
That was religion.
that's no spoilers.
If that was religion, I would take it.
there is a seven gods.
There's a university course for Game of Thrones, do you know?
Yeah, it's so dumb. Come on.
Stupid.
Like this.
Jamie's secretly thinking about it.
Only if Sophie Turner's there.
See what I mean? He can be swayed. Alright, so.
Isn't Sophie Turner a small girl?
She's Sansa.
Oh.
Redhead Sansa.
He doesn't know anything.
The question is, Sam, would you want to go and watch it now?
Yes. Are you
Will
going
we go
to?
watch it though? Yes.
I feel like
He didn't even watch it when he had a copy.
He needs to.
You've got a link though.
there was a link.
Context. We sent out a group message. It even had a link to the video that you could watch it. And
he had it on DVD and he still didn't manage to watch it. So now we've done this, I don't think he's going to watch it.